How highly effective people speak. How high performers use psychology to influence with ease by Peter Andre explores the psychology of persuasive language, offering insights into how highly effective individuals communicate with impact. Here's a detailed summary covering its main principles and key takeaways. 1. The psychology of language and influence. Peter Andre emphasizes the psychological foundation behind effective communication. Highly effective people understand that words alone aren't enough. They combine psychological principles with precise language to create influence. They are mindful of their audience's emotional triggers, perceptions, and motivations. By aligning their language to the audience's needs, they increase the likelihood of being persuasive. 2. Clarity and simplicity. High performers speak with clarity and avoid complex or unnecessary jargon. They simplify their messages, breaking down complex ideas into clear, digestible parts. The book highlights that clarity doesn't just make ideas easier to understand, it also establishes trust and credibility. Listeners are more likely to trust and follow someone who communicates transparently and concisely. 3. The power of emotionally charged words. The author explains the strategic use of emotionally charged words to resonate on a deeper level with listeners. High performers don't simply convey facts, they infuse their language with emotion to make ideas memorable and impactful. This might mean choosing words that inspire, provoke, or comfort depending on the desired effect. For instance, instead of saying "this project is important," a high performer might say, "this project is transformative. It has the power to shape our future." Framing, creating a strong narrative. Highly effective communicators use framing techniques to position their ideas advantageously. Framing involves presenting information in a way that guides others toward a specific perspective or conclusion. Andre discusses how high performers use this to manage perceptions and emphasize key points. They often lead with the most compelling part of their message and frame challenges as opportunities to motivate action. Active listening and response adaptation. Effective communicators don't just talk, they listen actively to adjust their responses according to the needs and emotions of their audience. This two-way communication fosters engagement and shows respect for the listener's perspective. High performers use non-verbal cues like nodding, mirroring, and eye contact to show empathy and create a connection. They might also rephrase what the listener has said to demonstrate understanding, making the listener feel valued. Storytelling, crafting compelling stories. Andre emphasizes the role of storytelling in effective communication. Highly effective people use stories to illustrate complex ideas, make abstract concepts relatable, and leave a lasting impact on their audience. Stories create an emotional connection and make the speaker's point more memorable. For example, instead of presenting dry statistics, a high performer might share a story that brings those numbers to life, making them resonate personally with the listener. Purpose-driven language. High performers communicate with purpose and intention, and they ensure every word serves a specific goal. They don't speak aimlessly, but rather focus their language on achieving results. Andre points out that they ask themselves key questions before speaking. What do I want to accomplish? How do I want the listener to feel? What action do I want them to take? This mindset keeps their communication focused and impactful. Positivity and optimism. Effective people frame their language to be positive and solution-oriented. Andre suggests that people are drawn to optimistic, forward-thinking language. High performers avoid dwelling on problems and instead focus on solutions, inspiring others by speaking to possibilities and progress. By maintaining a positive tone, they uplift and motivate their audience, encouraging them to engage more fully with the message. Precision and brevity. High performers know that too many words can dilute a message. They prioritize brevity, choosing words carefully to maximize impact without overwhelming or confusing the listener. Andre points out that brevity requires intentionality. It means knowing what to leave out as much as knowing what to say. This sharp focus makes their words feel powerful and authoritative. handling conflict with confidence is a crucial skill. Andrea discusses how effective communicators manage conflict without aggression. They remain composed, assertive, and solution-oriented in tense situations. Instead of focusing on winning an argument, high performers prioritize understanding the other perspective and reaching a resolution. They communicate empathy and respect while standing their ground, making it easier to navigate difficult conversations constructively. Authenticity and credibility are key traits of highly effective communicators. Andre explains that people are more likely to trust and listen to speakers who are genuine and congruent in their words and actions. High performers avoid exaggeration or manipulation as they know authenticity fosters trust and long-term influence. Andre points out that words are only part of the equation. Body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice all play critical roles. High performers are mindful of their non-verbal cues, ensuring that their body language aligns with their words. They project confidence through posture, maintain eye contact, and use gestures intentionally to emphasize their points. Highly effective people look to add value in every conversation, making their interactions worthwhile for everyone involved. Instead of approaching conversations solely to benefit themselves, they consider how they can help, inform, or inspire their audience. This approach creates goodwill and positions them as valuable, trusted communicators. The book discusses how high performers tailor their communication style to fit different audiences. They understand that a message needs to be adapted for different contexts, whether they're speaking to a group of experts, a team of novices, or a single individual. Effective people modify their vocabulary, tone, and approach depending on who they're speaking to, ensuring their message resonates. Be intentional with every word and gesture. High performers don't speak just to be heard. They speak to inspire, to motivate, and to connect. By being deliberate in their language and thoughtful in their approach, they maximize the impact of their words.